damn, Saka has to remind England again how good he is at that international level again. Who really thinks Foden and Palmer are better right wingers?
Don't do this. Don't do this.
See, my thing is, I actually prefer Foden centrally. I like Foden in the 10.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Sorry.
I don't think
How
he'll
is
do.
Foden and Palmer being better a question? I'm sorry. They are very much better than Saka.
Oh, wow.
Especially Foden.
Don't start Paddy off. Let's go back.
No, I'm being deadly. No, okay, Palmer, maybe I'll let him cook for a few more years. Foden is twice the player Saka is.
Do you know what? I'll let my player do the talking. Forget it. I can't be bothered with this.
Yeah, and your player has been talking, winning fuck all. Foden's gone and won his fourth Prem in a row.
But internationally, has Foden done as much as Saka? I don't know.
Bro, that's just a nuance. That's just a nuanced, it doesn't matter.
So you say
has Foden ever scored in Germany? Who gives a fuck? Who's a better player? Foden.
Yeah, but that does matter.
Wait.
But why is Jeffrey
sorry, guys.
England international level and actually no, let's not do that. No. This agenda that's against Saka, right, is disgusting.
It's not an agenda. He's a great player. No. He's a great player. He's a great player. To say Foden is better isn't an agenda. It's a fact.
No. To put that out there, Dusty, Palmer in there. I'm going to start doing this now.
Palmer's called.
Palmer is technically.
If you're going to
Palmer is a very, very good player. Don't do that.
I tell you what, you're talking about Palmer, yeah?
Saka, right? Guess this thing of GA. The man's had his worst season apparently, and he still matches their GA.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Palmer, yeah?
Good enough.
He didn't match either their GAs. If we're being factually accurate, he didn't.
I'll tell you one thing about Palmer. Palmer would have scored that penalty against Italy in London, that's for sure.
I don't know. Palmer seems to be the only one. Palmer seems. No, it's funny, bro. Souls, you know what? I've always been one to go at Arsenal, especially Saka and these man there. But Palmer seems to be this one who's he's just allowed to score as many penalties. Everyone else, all these guys have been spoken about. Well, look how many penalties they score. But when it's Palmer, oh my God, look how many penalties he scored.
Thank you, Mods.
No, Palmer's a baller. But I've never seen someone celebrated from the penalty spot as much as he has. When it was Bruno, it was a crime. When it was Saka, it was a crime. When it's Salah, it's a crime. When it's Kane, it's a crime. It's a crime to score. But when it's Palmer, we don't care about non-penalty.
Nah, I'm not having Palmer over Saka. But listen, Foden's a baller. Like, we can't deny it.
It's crazy.
It's certainly going to be interesting here. This here from TM. He says, even though England's backline has experience, you have Trippier after his worst season, Stones who can barely stay healthy, along with Shaw. I can only see either two holding midfielders or all out attack. Well, all out attack. If Southgate does that, I'll endorse him to be the Man United manager if we go all out attack. I'll say, go for it, bring him in. It's not going to happen. Man City relegation odds cut from 2,500 to 1 to 17 to 1.
That can't be true. Someone check that, please. Is that actually true?
Or is that banter?
No, that is legit, to be fair.
Is it?
It was 25 the other day, so it's probably gone.
Premier League.
Everyone
relegation.
I think because the bookies are kind of
now on odds checker right now. Premier League next season odds to go down. Yes, City are at between 14 and 17 to 1.
Whoa.
Let's hope that's a sign of someone knowing something for the love of God. Get them out of here.
By the way, Chelsea are 20 to 1 to go down, the same as West Ham.
Well, that's because Enzo Maresca is either going to be a goat or terrible. We've said this.
No, it's probably because they've got a points deduction going because they've reached FFP and can't get Conor Gallagher gone. That's why.
Yeah. Well, beyond that, they've reported themselves for actually doing dodginess. So I suppose the bookies are hedging their bets because you don't know when the Premier League are going to do anything about it. Don't you guys play three at the back? No point bringing a left back.
Yeah, sometimes Southgate play three at the back.
2 or 3. I think it was the World Cup in 2018. That was the last time we did it.
Euros. He done it in the Euros.
He did it in Euros.
And he didn't in the World Cup.
More than anything.
The part that confuses me is I just have no idea how Southgate, with his fantastical footballing mind that got Midfield relegated, is going to figure out how to put in Bellingham, Foden, Saka, Kane, Rice, Trent, all them together in the same team and not have a panic attack about, defensive responsibilities. What we're going to be like on the transition.
Right at the last minute before he announces his squad on Friday, he's going to phone up Calvin Phillips. Bruv, can you please come? Please come. Bro, I need you.
really, I think we're doing a lot of best case scenario. I'm almost certain I can predict Southgate's starting 11 right now. He's going to start Pickford because he loves Pickford. That is just how that goes.
I mean, he also had a very good season. That's not
No. Pickford's all right. Let's not go any higher or any lower.
Keeper, though. If we're being real.
Okay.
No one not Pickford. For England, he don't let him down. He doesn't.
In either case, he's starting the game. That's for sure. John Stones, if he's fit, he's starting 100%. Carl Walker, if he's fit, he's starting 100%. So that is 2 of the back 4. Then you have Kieran Trippier, he's starting for sure. I think that's just a certainty. The only question is the other centre back spot. Then going into the midfield, for whatever reason, Southgate doesn't really like Trent. So I think Trent is going to get impact minutes, maybe. That's if he does come on at all. But I think he's gonna start Declan Rice 100%, guaranteed that's gonna happen. He's starting Jude Bellingham next to him. I want to say I'm almost nailed on saying that's happening for sure. And then you have the one more spot in the midfield. I think he's probably gonna go with, I want to say,
Gallagher. I
think he's probably gonna go with Gallagher. I think you're right. And then up top, I think he's going Foden one side. Harry Kane is playing every minute of every game possible. them other man may as well bring PSPs to the pitch with him because they're not doing nothing. And then on the other side, Saka's playing. That's just how it's gonna go.
If Gallagher starts for England, these aren't winning anything. That'll be real. But you know what? Don't start him then.
Do you know what's gonna happen? It's almost gonna be. I hope it doesn't end the same way. It's like Darren Anderton was starting over Beckham in 1998 and the whole country was getting mental about it. And eventually Beckham gets into the team and he stupidly gets sent off. I think we could see a situation. St. Michael Owen was on the bench and everybody wanted him starting in 98 as well. I reckon you're going to get to like halfway through the second game, maybe the third game, and the country's going to be saying, where the hell is Mainu? Because we're going to be watching Conor Gallagher and that top knot is going to be doing him no favours.
Do you know what it is though? Gallagher's the closest to Phillips we have.
Yeah.
Gallagher has no discipline. No, Phillips had discipline before he went to City and lost it all. Phillips had positional discipline. Conor Gallagher plays like a 7-year-old. He just sees the ball.
I do hear you on that. Let me just go through these last super chats. I want to go on to some transfer news. This here says, does this not feel like Lance Armstrong? He won everything by cheating and then got caught and then tried to sue the sport for catching him. He did do that. he sued USADA. That's what all the boxers should just start doing. Instead of like saying they ate weird eggs or weird meat, just say that, just sue them back. Yes, Sterling and Rashford bring experience, but they don't deserve to go. Would be criminal to bring them when they have been poor, whilst others... you say that, Josh. I'm not saying bring all of them, but before the last Euros, everybody said that Sterling shouldn't go, and he ended up being the best player at the tournament. So I'm just a little concerned about the lack of experience. Paddy has some balls talking about agendas. Lol. Southgate's main weak link is the main weak link in this squad. Bookies protecting themselves with City missing the Prem. I think I've got 3 or 4 points in one message.
Jesus, I have no. My only agenda is against Manchester City Football Club. I despise them and pray for their downfall daily.
Chatty Patty, I was only talking about the right wing position. Foden and Palmer are not real wingers. Not reading the third bit.
Is that me or is that me?
No, that's talking to me.
Yeah,
I don't
Chatty Patty.
I don't know where that's come from or why, but yeah.
I haven't heard the full word of that. By the way, I'm so old, right? I only worked out last night what I know what Riz means. Like, you've got a bit of Riz. I know what it means, but I only the other night worked out why it's Riz, because I'm not going to say why in case I get it wrong, but I was told last night why Riz, and I was like, that's so simple and easy, and I had no idea.
You know what? I don't know why Riz.
I did find that recently, to be fair, as well.
Charisma, because it sounds like charisma, and I was like, But Souls, you've just done there what like most people in their whole lives do, no matter where you're from. You hear a word that everyone uses, you get the meaning, so you say it. But you don't know the origin. My whole life is I don't know the origin of that. I'm just going to say it though because it's the right thing to say. Yeah, I didn't know that until the other day. I'm not a boomer. I'm a millennial, bro. Jesus Christ, I'm not that old. Jesus Christ, the Lord.